Okay, so welcome to the Hachette Lancaster catch-up. This is issues 4, 5 and 6. I've decided I'm not going to actually be scanning and showing you the instructions, but what I have done is I've done the parts list, so when I make reference you'll kind of understand what I'm after, what I'm on about, sorry. So this is stage 4. This is the cockpit floor and canopy, and as you can see there is loads and loads of parts. Some obviously have already been built, some haven't. So let's look at what we've got. So I'm just beginning to start bagging things up, so hopefully it'll begin to sort of make a bit more sense. So we are looking for this part here. Now this is not going to make that much sense to start with because it's, like I say, it's already been assembled. I'm not going to disassemble everything, but what we have is we have this part here. This is 4C. This is the seat platform, and it goes around like that. It's a very nice looking piece actually, and then onto that we are placing this piece here, and it says take the pilot seat platform and check how the control panel fits in. 3 tabs on the lower side. It's a push fit connection, so I should theoretically be able to pull that out. And if I can just bring that in, if you look by the side of the seat you can see there's a little bit of detail on it which just sort of spruces it up a bit. So on to step 2. Now we have this frame assembly which I dare not pull apart. I can get it apart there but not there, and it looks like maybe it's being glued. I think there was a part glued onto it and the glue has seeped in. I will give it one more. No, it's not going to happen. So we are looking at this piece here. Oops, did not mean to drop it. And we are adding in 3 pieces of detail. One is there, one is there, and one is there. So that's already in. And then we are looking for the parts for step 3, which is the bomb aimer's parachute. Now where will that go? That will go somewhere along here, I think. There it is. So that is going in there, and the instructions for that says take the bomb aimer's parachute 4J and check how it fits into the parachute housing. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little glue to the peg on the back of the parachute and fix it in place. Stage 4 then says, is this actually assembled? Can I take this up? No, I can't. So the parachute housing fits at the front of the floor structure supplied with the previous issue. Pegs on the base of the housing fit into the sockets in part 3A. Glue the pegs in place. Note the orientation of the parachute housing. Then we have this piece there, and that is needed for stage 5. Take the floor of the cockpit, take the front of the cockpit floor and check how it fits on the floor. Pegs on the underside of part 4A fit into the holes on floor 3A. Glue the front of the cockpit floor in place. And I can just see a little bit of glue. What are you doing, mister? So on to stage 6, and we have got the bomb aimer's body rest, which is there. 4F, rectangular pegs on part 4F fit into the corresponding holes in the front end of the floor. Glue the body rest in place. So that is done, and on to yet another piece. We're now working on a 4th piece. So I know that this 4th piece is in this particular what do you want to call it, thing. So we are looking for this one. Must be this one. So we have got stage 7. Take the 2 windows. One has fallen out. I have seen that window. Here it is. So that window has fallen out. So I am going to glue that one in. So take the two windows O and N and identify the fixing points on the upper edge of the fuselage. Holes in the lower edge of the windows fit into the pegs on the fuselage panel as indicated in yellow. If necessary, glue the windows in place if the fixings are not secure, but take care not to get any glue on the central part of the windows. So what should happen, this is our window, and that goes in like that, and it's obviously not, well, I don't know, will that fit? I don't think either of those are fitted actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove both of those windows, and I'm going to get some white glue. No, that's varnish. This is my white glue. This is the glue I'm using, Speed Bond. I'm primarily using it because it's to hand, but normally I would just use PVA glue. I know there's some people out there that says you can't use PVA glue. I'm sorry, yes you can. People go out and buy the expensive stuff, and that's up to them. But I have found PVA glue to be extremely good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put plenty of glue on with a cocktail stick, like so, and we're going to pop that onto there like that, and that looks absolutely horrific because it's white. However, that will dry crystal clear. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of squeeze out. All we need to do is get a cotton bud, make it damp. I won't tell you how I made this one damp. I did not just place it in my mouth and lick it. And there we go. Any squeeze out, we can just rub that out. Just like that. And when we come back to that, it'll probably take overnight before it goes completely white. But I promise you it will go white. So then we'll just pop some more glue. The trick here is, you know, if you're really clever, you can put just enough glue on. I'm not that clever. I don't mind admitting that. I was nearly there on the last one. We'll see how this goes. So press that one in place. We've got a little bit less squeeze out this time. Lovely job. So that's in place. That is looking horrific because of the white glue, but I promise you that will go clear. Okay, so on to the next stage. We're working on yet another piece. We are working on the canopy, and we want to take the armoured glass panel 4H and identify the three fixing holes. This is a push fit connection, so no glue is needed, and there it is there. It's hard to see because it's clear on clear, but I can see that this has actually been glued in place. Maybe it didn't quite fit properly, and then the curtain fits on two pegs, and that goes there, and that looks like that has actually been pushed on. So that is that stage done. Now on to stage 9. Turn the cockpit canopy assembly right side up. I take the two anti-icing sprays, identify the fixing points, and they go there. So there's, can I get a focus please, Mr. Camera? Why I've assumed it's a male, I don't know. There we are, there's the 2 points there, and they have gone in. They look like they're just pushed in, so that's absolutely fine. And that is the end of that stage, and we've got so much going on at once, it's unreal. No wonder people are getting confused by this, but you know, it is what it is. If you can bear with it, I'm sure it'll get a little bit simpler. So that is the end of stage 4. That is what we're dealing with, all those various little parts. So on to stage 5, and we are looking at the pilot seats and control, and there is a hell of a lot going on here, and I can't show you how to build any of it because it's already been built. So this is what I've got. So we have got piece, I can't find it. I think it's down there somewhere. You actually can't see it, but you have piece J, you have piece K. I think some of these form the seat. So that's basically stage 1 is down there somewhere. Then you have some more parts going in for stage 2. Then you have the bottom of the seat, stage 3. Stage 4 is making this part there. Tell you what, let's see, we're dealing with something small here, aren't we? So there is part 4. Part 5 is placing this, it's actually placing that piece in. Stage 6 is placing this red piece in, looking very nice. Then we have some little, looks like tubes going across there. Then we have the next stage is this one, and then some more of these. Then that takes us to stage 8. More tubes, as you can see, and we've got a couple of levers that go in the front there, looking really good actually. Everything's in place. Then we have the seat, and we have to place that piece in there. These awful seat belts have already been placed in for us, which is a shame, but there you go. You know I don't like the seats. And then we are attaching the seat rest. Now I wonder if that's adjustable, because of the way that the pegs are. You can't adjust this, but I'm talking about on the actual real Lancaster. Then we've got the armrest going in, and then that seat goes in, and no, I'm not going to pull that out. And that is the completed issue, excluding this part there. So that's basically what you're getting in that issue, and it does look really nice, I will give them that, but it is acting very much like a scale model kit, and I think that's been a complaint for some people. So on to issue 6, and we are doing the cockpit controls, and this is where this is really going to come to life. So we have got to find a piece. I have seen it, and I don't remember where I've put it. Would it be in here? No, I've got a feeling it's in a bag marked stage 13. There it is. So we are doing this piece. This is piece 6A and 6O, and this is a whip aerial, and we need to check the fit in the top of the canopy cockpit turtle deck. The aerial has rectangular pegs to help you fit it correctly. Glue in place. As you can see, it has been glued in place there. Sorry guys, got no focus. So that's that bit. I'm going to pop that back in the bag because I've got those screws there for some reason. So then we need to make the control yoke, which is this piece there, and that's just pop the actual movie bit there, and then that stick goes down there. That will go in place there. Then we need to start to make up the display panel. As you can see, there's a panel there, and then the fun begins. We've got all these little intricate bits to put in. All of these have been put in one by one, but it's looking very nice. I have one gripe with it. Why could they not have put a light bulb in the display, in the control panel? They did it on the Spitfire. Why couldn't they have done it on the Lancaster? So that is, I have just really skipped over that, but that is issue 6 complete, looking like that, and it is very, very nice. I will give them that. And that is actually the end of the build. So that is what we've done in this issue. Well, I haven't, but I can confirm everything is spot on, and that is the next 3 issues done. So I hope you will join me in the next week, where I will be checking through 3 more issues, and then once we get to issue 21, 22, I will actually be building it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next week.